5'11", 175-pound senior, number 24, Brian Ramirez. At the other running back, 6'2", 190-pound senior, number 1, Jace Jealous. And the quarterback tonight, number 7, 6'3", 230-pound senior, Zach Reese. Head coach for the Coyotes is Tommy Whitley, assisted by Wade Seacrest and Robert Johnson. And now, let's meet the defensive starters for the Falcons. At nose tackle, 6'3", 300-pound senior, number 88, Tristan Sumner. And one defensive end, 6'3", 225-pound senior, number 62, Carter Frost. At the other defensive end, 6'2", 200-pound senior, number 60, Jeremiah Liedebrand. And one linebacker, 5'10", 150-pound sophomore, number 5, Dawson Lovatek. And another linebacker, 6 foot, 180-pound junior, number 12, James Conkey. At the other linebacker, 5'10", 170-pound senior, number 52, J.T. Oberle. And one quarterback, 5'11", 135-pound senior, number 33, Louis Caulfield. The other quarterback is a 5'8", 140-pound sophomore, number 9, Tucker Keller. And the safety is 5'8", 175-pound senior, number 4, Carter Kohlenberg. Head coach for the Falcons is Tom Mobley, assisted by Neil Jensen, Mackay Keller, and Nate Russell. Officials for tonight's contest are referee Jason Reisdorfer, umpire Darren Martina, head linesman C.J. Turkett, the lines judge is Joe Kleinschmidt, and the back judge is Josh Benz. And now, at this time, please stand, remove your caps, and place your right hand over your heart as we sing the national anthem. Veterans and active duty military are not in uniform, they salute the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, your national anthem.
Take a quick break as the teams get ready to play, and then we'll get to live action between the Waverly South Shore Coyotes and the Florence Henry Falcons.
I missed the
times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Play hard, Florence Henry Falcons. Play with passion, have fun, and give it your all. The cheers echo and success follows when you play from the heart. Eastside Equipment proudly supports your dedication and sportsmanship. Best of luck from your fans at Eastside Equipment, and may every point bring you closer to victory. Eastside Equipment, your local Kubota dealer, is located half-mile south of Highway 212 on the bypass in Watertown. Go Falcons!
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy savings.
All day long. Nice.
Kicking off for the Falcons will be number 88, Kristen Sumner.
Back deep for the Coyotes. Number 9, Crayons. Number 1, Jealous. Doing the kicking for the Falcons, number 88, Tristan Sumner. And just like that, your 2024 Falcons season is underway. Kickoff goes to Crayons. Crayons returns out to the 30, knocked out of bounds. Looks like Conkey and Sumner there for the stops.
Crayons on the kickoff return. Brings the ball out to almost the 30-yard line.
We have Carter Frost a little slow to get up,
Right after 30.
making his way off. Ball spotted pretty much the tip touching the 30-yard line. So about a 20-yard return for Crayons. Looks like the Coyotes are going to come out too wide, straight eye set back, tight end to our near side. The handoff to Jealous met immediately in the backfield. Stopped by Jeremiah Liederbrand. And just like that, your 2024 Falcons start off with a tackle for loss of about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 14. 2nd and 13, 2nd and 14, somewhere around there. Coyotes are going to come out, same set. Reese takes the snap, rolls out to his left. Sumner out there chasing him, gets a hold of him, knocks him out of bounds. Gain of what looks to be almost what the tackle for loss was, a little short, couple yard gain. Looked like a straight keeper the whole way. Reese took that and then just kind of kept it the whole way, never really held the ball up like it was a threat to pass.
That will bring up a 3rd down. Third down and 11.
Looks like the Coyotes broke the huddle with 10. Refs allow it. Looks like they're going to come out in a 3-wide set, the tight end offset, running back to Reese's left. Snap goes to Reese. He drops back to pass. Going to go deep to his right. Ball is dropped. That pass intended for Nealon, and the pass went in and out of his hands. Closing in quickly was a Falcon to kind of cause that to be a little bit of a stressful catch. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Coyotes, and they're going to elect to punt. Back deep to punt for the Coyotes is Ramirez.
Back to receive for the Falcons is Tucker Keller
Keller and Kohlenberg back to receive for the Falcons.
and Carter Kohlenberg.
Looks like the Falcons are electing not to cover the gunner on this side. Got some pressure on it. Keller's going to let that go out of bounds. Looks to be close to the 20-yard line. The ref's going to back it up to what looks to be about the 15. So your Falcons offense will take over from there as Dawson Lanchin jogs out to lead the offense.
15-yard line. That is where the Falcons will start.
So great start for the Falcons. Getting a tackle for loss on the first play, putting the Coyotes way behind the sticks. And then coming out, getting another stop, holding Reese to a short gain, and then forcing the incompletion. Let's see if the offense can come out now and get a little momentum going after that stop. Looks like a tie-dye formation. Power. Going to be handed to Kohlenberg. Kohlenberg met by number 3 for the Coyotes, Brady Eschen.
He stopped after a short gain.
Looks to be just a short gain,
Give him a gain of 1.
about a yard. Going to be 2nd and 9 for the Falcons
The
here.
Falcons 16-yard line.
Looks like they come out in that full house formation again. Triple I. Toss out there to Keller. Keller's going to get around the edge. Going to scoot down the sideline near the sticks. Knocked out of bounds there.
Keller, the ball carrier,
Looks like the refs are going to give him a 1st down. That's a 10-yard carry for Keller.
6-yard line.
And just like that, the offense is off and running.
Yards. And that is a Falcon 1st down.
So fresh sticks for the Falcons. They're going to come out, looks like again in that triple I. Coach Obley electing to say, if you're not going to stop it, we're going to keep running it at you. And just like that, miscue for the Falcons. Fumble on the exchange between Kay and Lanchin.
Falcons recovered.
Looks like the Falcons recover, however. Going to be a loss of about
There will be a
2.
loss of about 3 yards on that. So that's going to bring up
I'm going to be overruled. That's a loss of about 3.
2nd down and 12, almost 13.
So, just like that, the momentum stopped a little bit. Let's see if the Falcons can come out. They're going to come out in that power I again, triple. Let's see if they can get some of that yardage back, put themselves back on schedule. They're going to go power sweep. Kohlenberg's going to run, keeps the feet turning, absorbs the first hit. They're going to call forward progress after a gain of about 1. So they're back close to the original line of scrimmage here.
Made his way back to the original line of scrimmage, so the Falcons will be forced.
3rd and 10 here, just a little longer then. Call it 3rd and 10 and a half if you want to. Falcons coming out in the same formation. Play action fake. Lanchin rolls right. Ball looked like it kind of got stuck in his hand a little bit when he went to go throw it, but throwing for a very short route to Kohlenberg. Wasn't a lot there. Looks like the Falcons are going to elect a punt here. Looked like they ran everything pretty tight there. Not a lot towards the sticks. I think the Falcons were content just gaining a little bit, pushing that ball back down the field. With the way the defense started out, I don't think that's a bad strategy. Play the field position game and see if you can get another stop. Kohlenberg to punt for the Falcons. Ball is off. Nice booming punt, backing up. It's number 11 for the Coyotes. Not listed on the roster, however, so I couldn't tell you exactly who he is. But great punt by Kohlenberg. That puts the Coyotes, I'm going to say, about the 7-yard line. So they're going to take over 1st and 10. And your Falcons, defense and special teams, it's a great way to win a game. So far, those two are off to a good start. The offense, well, we'll see if they can get back on schedule. They need to get the ball back first here. Looks like the Coyotes are going to come 4 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Be their right with 4. Reese is back to pass. Tunnel screen to number 9. Looks like there might be a hold or a block in the back. Not sure which. Number 9 for the Coyotes, Colton Crayons. He's swallowed up almost immediately. Definitely a tackle for loss. Looks like they lost about 2, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like a hold on the Coyotes is going to be the call. The interesting decision here for Coach Oberly ends up being, with the tackle for loss, do you accept the penalty? They're on the 7, so it's only half the distance to the goal. And you had the tackle for loss. You're almost better off just declining the penalty and then taking 2nd down and call it 12.
Holding is the call against the Coyotes.
That's what the Falcons elect to do. Looks like the Coyotes are going to come out in trips to their left. 4-man line, tight end near is number 4, Kyle Nealand. Reese flanked by Jealous. Reese is back to pass. The pass tipped. Pass intended for number 22, Martin Mickelson, and that ball was tipped into the air. Falcons not quite prepared for the tip drill. Ball falls incomplete. That's going to make it 3rd and 12 for the Coyotes. Well, if you're the Falcon defense, so far, you're holding firm. Field position game's playing to your favor. Coyotes are going to come out. Looks like Twins left. They're going to send Mickelson off to the right. Nealand is the wing tight end there. He's turned. Jealous flanking Reese. Reese takes the snap, backs up in the end zone. Ball's going to go out to Nealand on the near sideline here. Fumble, and the ball is going to get knocked out of bounds, kind of where the window seal is here, so you didn't get to see it. Ball knocked around. Keller had a shoulder pad on it, couldn't quite get his hands there, and that's going to be 1st down Coyotes. But, again, ball security for the Coyotes, kind of a concern. If you're the Falcons, that's the biggest gain you've given up so far. Doesn't feel great, but forcing a fumble, you're putting hats on the ball. Illegal formation on the offense is the call here, so that's actually going to bring that back. Negate the completion. We're going to repeat 3rd down, so the Coyotes get to try and do that one again. The Falcons have a little new life here. This is going to back the Coyotes up 3rd and call it 15 on about the 3 or so yard line. Coyotes are going to come out. Twins left. Single receiver, Apple off to the right. Nealand still that wing tight end. He peels out. Reese tries to scramble to his right. He's going to not quite get tackled. There he goes. Back to the original line of scrimmage there. So he gains, call it 5 or 6. But your Falcons, 2024, new season, new defense. So far, they're holding firm. So Ramirez from his own end zone, about, call it 2 or so feet from the end line. One bad snap could spell disaster for the Coyotes here. Ramirez gets the punt off, kind of a wobbler, not real great. It's at Tucker, he chooses to field it, sheds 1 tackle, can't quite get rid of the second one though. Number 40 for the Coyotes, Monty Thompson there, does get enough of him to bring him down. Kind of wondered Tucker shedding that first tackle. That's kind of how that big play happens. You shed that first one and all of a sudden things start to break loose. Looks like your Falcons are going to take over around the 36-yard line. So, let's see if the offense can stay on schedule this time around. They started out strong, had the fumble, kind of put them behind the sticks, and had a hard time recovering from that. Looks like they're going to come out in that full I formation again. Sumner, Keller, and then Kohlenberg. Lanchin's going to hand to Kohlenberg. Kohlenberg's got a little space right up the middle. He tried to take it off the left and saw a seam and cut it up. That's a healthy gain. We'll call it 4, a little short of 5. Second and 6 for the Falcons here. Looks like they're going to come out in normal I formation. Keller, that wing to the right. Hand off to Kohlenberg. Kohlenberg makes a little cut. Another healthy gain for the Falcons. Another 4 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and 2. And if you're the Falcons, you're right on schedule here. Exactly where you want to be.
Going to be short of the first down. Here's a gain of about 3 or 4 yards again. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
About 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Falcons' game plan so far: keep the ball on the ground, keep chewing up the clock. Coyotes known for their pass offense. Hard to pass the ball if you don't have it is kind of what the Falcons have elected for. Here's Sumner right up the middle, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. Healthy gain of about 12 yards. That's going to be a 1st down Falcons. After feeding that ball to Kohlenberg, they opted to do a little quick hitter to Tristan right off the left side. Big hole opens up, and that's a big guy coming at you. Take him out low is what they say, but the guys that say that aren't the ones that have to take him out. Wide open, Conkey, the play action fake, touchdown Falcons. And just like that, soft punches inside, sets up the play action pass. Conkey all alone behind the Coyotes defense. You could see the DBs pointing at each other, going, whose guy is that and where did he come from? Falcons come out in a swing gate formation. The snap is not there. McKay beating himself up. Looks like it was a little tall. And that's going to leave the score 6-0 Falcons. 2024 Falcons coming out swinging. Little less than 5 minutes to go. Falcons have the lead. We're going to go to commercial and we'll be right back.
We create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Haler Automotive. We sell new vehicles from both Chevrolet and Buick, along with a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for something a little more vintage, come take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We have a full service department, parts department, and a body shop. We're conveniently located East Highway 12 in Webster, or view all of our inventory online at HalerAuto.com.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Your Falcons up 6-0 now on the Coyotes. Touchdown pass from Lanchin to Conkey. Conkey all alone in the end zone. Had time to think about it and still made the catch. Sumner to kick off for the Falcons. Ready, check, done. The boot way back. Number 9 for the Coyotes fields the kick. Crayons makes a couple of miss. Flag down on the kick return. Kind of in the neighborhood of maybe either a block in the back or a face mask. One of the Coyotes kind of threw his hands up like, no, I didn't touch him. The refs may have thought otherwise. Illegal block in the back is the call. That's one of those, that flag comes out kind of in no man's land, and there's only a couple of options on what that penalty is going to be. In this case, it's a block in the back. Good news for the Falcons. Already stopped them short of the 20. That's going to back them up even further to their own about 10-yard line. Coyotes are going to come out. One wide on each side, Kranz and Jealous, flanking Reese. Nealand in that tight end wing kind of position. Reese back to pass, scrambles to his left. Sumner chasing. Reese is going to get out to the sideline near the sticks, chased out of bounds by Caulfield. Looks like they're going to say he stepped out about 3 yards short. 2nd and 3 is what it looks to be. Sumner Caulfield giving chase there, closing in. That's kind of a staple of Reese's game. He kind of looks to pass, but if he's not sure of anything that's out there, he's going to take off. So looks like the Coyotes are going to come out in a spread formation, twins on both sides, 3-man line, Jealous flanking Reese. Nealand in motion. Snap goes to Reese, handoff to Jealous, tries to press the middle, and there's a host of Falcons led by James Conkey and Carter Kohlenberg to lay the hammer. That's going to back up. Tackle for loss of about 2.5, 3 yards. Looks to be about 3rd and a long 4. Close to 3rd and 5 here for the Coyotes. This Falcons defense swarming to the ball, making sure if that ball starts spilling out, there's still guys there to take care of it. Coyotes are going to come out, same formation here. Reese takes the snap, drops back to pass, dances a little, balls out. Going deep, just too deep for Kranz, however. Kranz had a step on Lovacek. If that ball's there, I'm going to say Kranz is probably fast enough. Lovacek's pretty quick, but Kranz is probably equally fast. And at that point, it's a foot race to the end zone. So it looks like the Coyotes are going to elect to go for it here on 4th and long 4, short 5. They're going to come out again in that twins on both sides formation. Jealous back there with Reese. And we're going to get a timeout here by the Coyotes. Coach Whitley, that might have been a little bit of a decoy coming out in that same set, seeing what defense he can get set and then draw something up. Or he second-guessed the call, one or the other. Either way, it's going to be a timeout. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. The Falcons lead 6-0 over the Coyotes. Coyotes look like they are going to elect a punt. Coach Whitley kind of second-guessing the decision. Ramirez back to punt now. Looks like Kohlenberg and Keller back for the Falcons. Snaps a little low. Ramirez with the low kick, kind of right at Kohlenberg. Ball's going to get a good Coyote roll down to about the Falcon 24. Panned it a little too far there. Overplayed the roll almost. All right, your Falcons offense. 3:47 left to go in the first quarter. They're going to look to move that ball again. Pretty solid looking drive. Chunk play. And then they set up a big run. And then the play action got the Coyotes sleeping on their heels. And the big play to Conkey for the touchdown. That's why our score stands 6-0 at this point. Falcons coming back out in that power I. Sumner, Keller, Kohlenberg. Fake to Kohlenberg. Pass to Kohlenberg. He's going to gain about 6. Good pass from Lanchin. A lot of traffic there, and he put that ball right on Carter And Carter, good hands, hauled that in, secured the ball, got what he could.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4.
2nd down and 4 for the Falcons after the completion. Right where you want to be. You're on schedule, a little ahead. Again, power eye here. Sweep to Keller, it looks like. He's going to get to the corner. There's a flag that flies. That might be an illegal cut block. That one's kind of out there all on its own. Either that or a hold. Not a lot there on the sweep. You get outside the tackle box like that, and you see a guy hit the ground, and there's the blocker's sitting a little low. That kind of ends up being one of those illegal blocks. Yep, illegal block below the waist. That's going to back the Falcons up. So just like that, ahead of the sticks. And now the Falcons are off schedule. That's a 15-yard penalty. That one hurts. It's only 2nd down, though. It's not the end of the drive. But not where the Falcons want to be. They've come out in that power eye a couple of times, and they've come out in a straight eye. You can tell their game plan is run that football right at the Coyotes so far. Lanchin going to drop back, sets just inside the pressure, gets hit as he throws. That ball kind of wobbles out, falls just short of Jealous. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 19. Moore comes off. Lovacek comes on. Looks like the Falcons might be going a little bit more spread look. Yep, Falcons are going to come out in a spread. 2 left, 2 right. Kullenberg, Lovacek to the near. Sumner and Keller to the far. And offsides is the call. Now, was one of the receivers too far forward? Nope. Encroachment on the defense is going to be the call. So that's going to be some free yards for the Falcons. That's going to help the Falcons. Still not on 19. Falcons are going to come out in that same look. Lovacek, Kullenberg near, Sumner, Keller far. Conkey in the backfield with Lanchin. Lanchin, the snap is a little off, and he's just going to fall on it. As a coach, they tell you, if you have a mistake, don't compound it by making another one. Lanchin opting to just do what the game plan is. Game plan says fall on that football, we'll kick it away, and then we'll play our defense. That snap just a little bit off. Looks like McKay right now worrying about getting it up high enough and not so much getting it straight back. So Kullenberg back to punt. Snap's good. Kullenberg gets the kickoff. A little bit of a wobbler. Here's Kranz. Keller gets knocked out on a great block by number 11. Kranz gets the return to close to the 20-yard line. So the Coyotes are going to play on the plus side of the field here for the first time tonight. And just like that, the Falcons defense has their work cut out for them. We've got about just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. So far, the game playing out just the way that the Coyotes are looking, or excuse me, the Falcons are looking to play it. Stoppage and play here. Looks like the trainer's working on Liederbrand on the near sideline. The ref making sure that the trainer knows the Coyotes need somebody on their sideline too. Unfortunately, in South Dakota high school sports, we usually only bring one trainer, and that guy stays busy, unfortunately. Coyotes, Reese gets the snap, fakes the handoff. He sets, throws right. That ball a little short. They're going to give him the catch, though.
Pass is complete to Sam Applehoff.
Applehoff on the catch.
Coverage. Minimal.
A catch made in kind of one of our tight windows here. This crow's nest built awfully sturdy, but that means there's a whole lot of studs in the way. All right, 2nd down and 4, we'll call it. Coyotes are going to come out, twins left, single right. Neeland is the wing back. Jealous to the left of Reese. Reese takes the snap, drops back, kind of sets. Middle opens wide up. Reese runs hard, and he is a big, strong kid. They're going to call him he is built real well. Prototypical quarterback, strong foundation. And he sees the field well. Once it opens up in front of him, especially like it did there, he's going to be able to make some moves. So the Falcons able to bring him down. Coyotes are going to elect to come out and kind of a tight dances in. Reese kind of hesitated like it might be a sneak, and then they just kind of inside trapped it to Crans. So Crans with the touchdown, 6-6 your current score. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And that's, I mean, you get behind the sticks if you're the Falcons, get off schedule like that. And then a wobbly punt that's low gets a return. Ramirez is going to set up for the extra point. And it kind of spells bad news for your defense. No matter how good they're playing, at some point, bend, don't break becomes a little bit broken. Snap a little bit high. Ramirez gets it. Snap got down, Ramirez tried, but the Falcons crashing in, blocking that extra point. Make sure your score stays 6-6. Coyotes and Falcons tied. We're going to go to a quick break. 6-6 your score. Coyotes and Falcons tied.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do, and that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Ramirez to kick off for the Coyotes. Kohlenberg and Keller back to receive for the Falcons. Ready, check, done. Ramirez approaches, here's the kick. Good end-over-end kick, kind of into that corner we can't see. Kohlenberg down the sideline, got a little bit of space, jumps and hurdles, and that's going to be a great return by Kohlenberg out to the 30. That kick kind of went into the corner. One of those you debate letting it go out of bounds, and I think he kind of assessed it was going to stay in, so you got to retrieve it. That free kick's a live ball, and he makes a great return out to the 30-yard line. Makes a great move, hurdling, running hard. Here come your Falcons. They're going to come out straight eye. Keller wide right a little bit.
And that is the end of the first quarter.
And that's going to be an end of the first quarter. We're going to, no. Should be about 31 seconds left there. I think the referees are talking. The clock should have stopped after the tackle there. Maybe 28 seconds or so going to be put back on the clock. 18, they're going to call it. So the Falcons are going to get one play here probably, and they're going to be content taking it to the second quarter.
Put 18 seconds back on the clock.
Lanchin takes the snap, sweep out to Kohlenberg. Kohlenberg makes a cut inside, makes another man miss. And he's going to be right near the sticks. Looks like they're going to give him about 10 and a half. So the Falcons got one play. Clock's going to stop for a second. Gain of about 10 and a half, 11 here. Clock's going to run. And your Falcons are going to be content to go, hey, we're not going to get into a shootout here. Let's take this to the second quarter. So after the first quarter, our score stands. Coyotes 6, Falcons 6. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back for the second quarter.
With just your team or reach the region and state, plus a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Experience insurance the way it should be with Put Off Insurance Agency in Watertown. Established in 1995, we blend modern efficiency with old-fashioned customer service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Put Off Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319, proudly supporting Florence Henry Student Athletic.
You can see the ball near midfield, so at the quarter, the ball usually flips ends. Because of the short field, the 40 is the midline, so the ball moved, as you can see, the tip just kind of mirrored over the 40-yard line. Falcons are going to come out in that straight eye. Keller, wing right, is a receiver, but tight. Snap to Lanchin. Lanchin's going to hand it to Kohlenberg. Kohlenberg's going to break to the right. That's going to be close. Yep, there comes the flag. Kohlenberg was going to break loose, and that's going to be a horse collar tackle. So gain of about 14, and you can tack on another 15 from there, but there is another piece of laundry a little further back. We might get offsetting penalties here for a hold and then a horse collar. So that hard run might all be for naught. They might be the same flag. Oh, they're going to call a face mask. So the result's the same. They just got an illegal part of the front instead of a legal part of the back. So 1st and 10 Falcons near the 15-yard line, just a little bit outside of it. They're going to come out in that triple I. Snap to Lanchin. Pitches it out to Keller. A clean out block there. Keller tries to find room to the left. Looks like it's going to be gained, maybe short one. They kind of went student body left off there after that quick pitch, and things kind of jammed up a little bit. So looks like the refs ruled it no gain effectively, so 2nd and 10. So at the end of the day, you're not behind schedule, but you got to make up a lot of ground here to stay on schedule. You want to get to 3rd and short if you can. Keller wing right. They fake it to Conkey. Kohlenberg to the left. Powerful run. Running through arm tackles at that point. Looks like a gain of about 7, setting up about 3rd and 3 for the Falcons. And if you're Coach Oberle, the game plan so far, run it right at them, and here it is. See if you can stop it is working. Looks like maybe about 6 on the gain. 3rd and call it 4. Straight eye. Keller to the right. They're going to fake to Kohlenberg. And then we've got Lanchin rolling to the right. He's going to tuck it. He's going to get close to the pylon. They're going to give him the touchdown. Lanchin sneaks inside. He stuck that ball out. You can't see it because of the studs, so you're going to have to believe me that it was a great play. So 12-6 Falcons now.
That was a touchdown run of about 6 yards for Lanchin.
They're going to set up for the 2-point try here, coming out in that triple I they've been running. Power formation. They're going to give it to Sumner. Sumner's going to be met by we're going to call it a den of coyotes, but he's going to be met, stood up in the backfield, going to get no gain there. So the extra point, no good. But your Falcons, 2024, seeing the offense, the defense, special teams, everything's coming together at this moment. 12-6. We're going to go to commercial as we have a break. We'll be back.
And events should put off insurance where your coverage is our only business.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Excavating runs in Luke Keller's blood. He's a third-generation excavator at Glacial Lakes Excavating. He can do it all. Water lines, check. Septic tanks, check. Farm hydrants, check. Drain fields, check. Basements and footings, check. And more. Luke is your reliable excavator. He's out of Wallace, South Dakota. Contact Luke at Glacial Lakes Excavating, 605-520-4518 for a quote today. 605-520.
Kickoff coming here. Sumner completing the ready check. That kickoff gonna sail out of bounds. That's gonna be an infraction. And the ball went out of bounds around the 23, so Coyotes are probably going to bump this up to about the 35, I believe. That's where this ball heads out to. Excuse me, I said 35. We're on the short field, so that ball's going to go just 5 yards ahead here. So it's going to be just short of the 30-yard line. Coyotes come out, one wide right. Nealand and Mickelson on the left. Nealand as a tight end, Mickelson a tight receiver. Jealous and Kranz in the backfield with Reese. Reese is going to take the snap, hands it to Kranz. Frost there, comes up a little bit lame, misses the tackle. Looks like that ankle's kind of bothering him. He's a senior, he's going to battle through it, but looks like Kranz picks up about, we'll call it 8 yards. Going to be 2nd and 2.
That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. For the Coyotes.
Falcons lead 12-6. Coyotes are going to come out. Looks like twins right, single receiver to the left. Apple off on the near. Jealous and Kranz in the backfield. Kranz is going to take it. He's going to get out to the left here. He's going to be met by Cullenberg, knocks him out of bounds. He's going to gain, call it another 8 or so yards. It's going to be 1st down Coyotes. This end on this side's Liederbrand. It looks like he got sealed off, and that opened up a good running lane for Kranz there. So, looks like the Coyotes are going to come out in quad receivers right, single receiver left, Appleoff near. Reese in the backfield by himself. Falcons are going to send 3. They get a little deep. Reese is going to pass it off to the right. Number 22 Mickelson. In football, we call yards after catch yak, and Mickelson thought he was going to have a couple there, but swarming in on him was Keller, making sure no yak to be had there. Looks like the Coyotes are going to go with a little, not a hurry formation, but a little muddle huddle. They're going to get quads to the near side, single receiver far, Applehoff. Reese in the backfield by himself, takes the snap, looks like he's looking to run, kind of shovels it out to Kranz. Kranz with some space to the left here, kind of cuts back a little bit, the window frame kind of getting in the way there. A little extra defender for the camera crew. So considered a pass in that instance. Pass was forward instead of a lateral. That's going to be first down Coyotes. A little bit of a drive going here. Looks like they made a couple of adjustments. Falcons now need to adjust back if they're going to hold this 12-6 lead. Looks like the Coyotes are going to go twins left. Nealand has that kind of turned wing. Give up the middle. Nice little crease to run there. But the Falcons find a way to swarm to the ball. Number 26, Wyatt Tacker, the ball carrier there. So Kranz getting a brief shot on the sideline. Looks like the Falcons are going to call timeout here. The Coyotes kind of finding some running lanes, making some space. Not a bad timeout by Coach Oberle here, I think. Get the defense kind of collected. Get everybody set. So we're going to take a break as they're taking a break. We'll be back shortly. 12-6 Falcons, your score.
45-18.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. How to fit in. How to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. We've got second and call it 6 for the Coyotes here. Coming out of the timeout for the Falcons. Seeing if the defense gets a little bit settled in here. Coyotes trips right. Fake to Jealous. Applehoff there, Caulfield there. Ball is going to be hauled in by Applehoff, however. That's going to be touchdown Coyotes. Applehoff just had a step, and he's listed at 6'4". Caulfield was there, but Applehoff at 6'4", going to be able to haul in a lot of passes that Caulfield may not necessarily be able to reach. So we're going to have 2-point conversion try here for the Coyotes. They're going to elect to not go extra point. One receiver to each side. Reese in the backfield, flanked by Kranz and Jealous. Gets the snap, direct, straight ahead. Falcons kind of swarming to the ball. And I'll tell you, you talk about as a coach, when you coach defense, 9 to the football, that was the epitome of 9 to the football. All 9 of those defenders went, Reese has the football. He's a big guy. We're going after him. So they get the stop. 12-12 now your score. Coyotes and Falcons tied. They're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is so extra."
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you find...
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Coyotes and Falcons tied 12-12. Pass from Reese to Applehoff in the corner of the end zone. Scores for the Coyotes. They'll kick. Kohlenberg and Keller back deep for the Falcons. End over end kick, kind of turning towards the corner. And that ball's going to get into the end zone, which is going to be a touchback. Once it gets into the end zone in high school football, they're going to kill it, call it automatic touchback. So from the 15, because we're on a 40-yard field, or excuse me, 80-yard field, 40 midline, Falcons take over. Late substitution for the Coyotes. Falcons in that power I formation. They're going to get a sweep to the right to Keller. Keller trying to find some space, gets swarmed. So early on, those lead blocks were there for the Falcons, kind of keeping the edge set. Right now, it looks like the Coyotes are swarming a little harder to the ball. Be interesting to see if Coach Jensen decides, maybe not till after halftime, see if they can get a fake on that pitch and maybe get a boot out to the left as hard as the Coyotes are pursuing. So Falcons come out, power I formation, 3 dots behind Lanchen. Lanchen takes the snap, going to drop back to pass. We have Conkey deep off the fingertips. Conkey had a step on everybody. That same play, they hit that for the first touchdown, and that same kind of little leak out by the Falcons is how they got that first touchdown, and worked to perfection again. Conkey had a step on everybody. Had him chasing, but just Lanchen, maybe a bowl of Wheaties this morning. A little too strong on the throw. That's going to set up 3rd and call it 11 for the Falcons. 6.5 minutes to go, second quarter. So far, the Falcons have elected to play the field possession game. Power, they're going to fake. Looks like a little screen. Kohlenberg's got all kinds of room. Lead blocker, Tristan Sumner. They're going to get Kohlenberg, steps out of bounds, but tell you what, hooker by crook, that's going to be enough for a first down. Looks like Kohlenberg, if he could have found a way to maybe use those dance lessons I think he's probably had at some point, tiptoe that sideline, he might have been gone. Sumner out there. Coach Keller saying, hey, I might have taught him to dance a little bit. Or maybe he's saying he would have scored there. He'd have stayed in bounds. Either way, 1st and 10 Falcons, 12-12 your score. Keller out to the right, straight I formation. Lanchen's going to take, looks like they're setting up a keeper. Lanchen powers forward. Looks like gain of about 1. Call it a strong 1, not quite 2. Second and we'll be generous and call it 8 for the Falcons. So a screen play on 3rd down for the Falcons gets them the first. Short little keeper to the left for the Falcons for Lanchen. Sets up 2nd and 8. They're going to look to try and stay on schedule here. Straight I. Keller to the near sideline on his own. They're going to get a sweep out to Kohlenberg. Kohlenberg cuts, makes another move, going to gain a little bit of ground. And again, the game plan, just kind of chew up yards, chew up clock. Take the air out of the football. Another couple of yards. 3rd and call it 6 now for the Falcons. Looks like some confusion on the Coyotes defense on who's in and who's not. 3rd and 7. Here come the Falcons. Looks like it's that power I formation again. They're going to give to Sumner. Sumner straight up the middle. Gets that shoulder lowered. He's going to power ahead. He's not quite going to make the yard to gain there, but I tell you what, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, right up the middle. And it took more than one Coyote to bring him down. Sumner's probably going to be pretty sore tomorrow, but I tell you what, if they find a way to win this game and take back the helmet, it'll all be worth it in his mind. So, Falcons going to elect to play the field possession game here again. So far, so good. Kullenberg gets a good punt off. High spiral. That's going to take a good Falcon bounce, too. It's going to nestle down right just short of the 15. And if you're the Falcons, if you're Coach Obley, so far, all three phases doing their job. First and 10 Coyotes on their own 15. Off on the near side, Mickelson on the far, Jealous and Kranz in the backfield with Reese. Nealand is the tight end on the near side. Reese drops the snap, drops it again. He's got, Applehoff's going to come up with the catch. But I tell you what, at the end of the day, Applehoff makes that catch. It's a gain of maybe one. If you're the Coyotes, making the pressure, and for a completed pass, looks like they gave Applehoff maybe a little more than I thought originally. So he's going to get 2, 2nd and 8 here. Looks like the Coyotes are going to go trips to the far side. Gets it to Kranz. He's going to get out to this edge here. And not wanting anything to do with extra shoulder and make a hard run against. But the guy listed at, let me see here, starting to run into a phone booth with the sideline there. So 3rd and short one here for the Coyotes. Looks like they're going to go one receiver each side, straight eye back. Nealand, the tight end on the far side here. They're going to go quick keeper just inside the end to the near sideline. Reese is going to power ahead. They're going to get a first down here, gain of probably 3. 3 or a halfway mark on the field. Short field here in Florence, so the 40 is the midline. Looks like the Coyotes are going to come out, trips near sideline, Nealand the tight end on the same side. Everybody making sure they're off the line of scrimmage. One receiver far sideline. Reese takes the snap. Falcons with some pressure. That ball's kind of wobbling out there. Great pass defense by Kullenberg. The camera crew not quite getting the camera down there for you to see it. Kullenberg and Lovacek there blanketing Kranz. And Kullenberg gets the pass defense to there. Just kind of, I think he thought about trying to intercept it and went, nope, knocking this down is the best case scenario here. Kranz not the bigger of the receivers, but also if he gets that ball behind them, he's going to get some extra yardage. And that's not what the Falcons want at this point. So 2nd and 10 for the Coyotes. They're going to come out, trips near sideline, tight end also near Nealand. Applehoff on the far. Reese back there by himself, takes the snap. He's going to dance out to his right. He's going to launch it down the field for Applehoff. Applehoff's going to make the catch over Caulfield. Kullenberg's going to track him down, but that's a big gain for the Coyotes. And if you were present for last year's game between the Coyotes and the Falcons, eerily similar. The DBs for the Falcons just not quite big enough to keep up with that size for the Coyotes. Caulfield, great position to try and make the pass defense there, but Applehoff able to, what we would call in football, high point the ball and just kind of snatched it. If you watch ESPN, we'd call it getting mossed, but sets up 1st and goal for the Coyotes. They're going to go 3 receivers far sideline, 1 receiver near, Jealous the near, Kranz in the backfield, pistol formation. Handoff's going to go to Kranz. He's going to get outside of Sumner, but the flag flies. That's going to be a block in the back. Sumner and Eschen were kind of out there by themselves, and Kranz tried to get to the end zone. And I think they're going to flag Eschen for blocking the back here. They're just going to call holding. So Sumner tried to get off the block. Eschen went, well, we're trying to set an edge. I'm just going to hold on to you and hope the refs are looking the other way. Unfortunately for him, they weren't. That's going to back up the Coyotes. So it's still going to stay 1st and goal. But now, instead of from the 6, We're going to get it from the 15. So, double-edged sword here. It opens up the playbook for Coach Whitley on the Coyotes sideline. They're going to go trips near sideline. Jealous in the backfield with Reese. Applehoff goes up. Reese looking. He kind of shades the other way and then goes to look for Applehoff in the far corner. And the ball just a little bit out of his reach. Caulfield and Applehoff hand fighting. And no call either way. If you're a referee and they're both putting hands on each other, you're not likely to make that call. And then Cullenberg, the safety, kind of coming up over the top there. So Applehoff would have had to made that catch in a phone booth. Sets up 2nd and goal from the 15 for the Coyotes. They're going to go Twins right, Neeland the turned wing on the far sideline facing us. Crayons. Mickelson's going to come and turn it into Twins left. Applehoff on his own on the far sideline. Neeland's going to peel right. Reese takes the snap, gets just outside of Sumner here. Sumner giving chase, tries to find it. Applehoff off his hands. Crayons and Applehoff, that ball went up, and they kind of were both there. And both of them went, that's my football, which, if you're the Coyotes, you love that you have guys that want the football. But both of them fighting for the football kind of cost them there. They had space in the back of the end zone to make a catch. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Whitley here. They're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. 12-12, Falcons and Coyotes tied. Minute 35 left in the second quarter.
Plane.
This is so extra.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Play hard, Florence Henry Falcons. Play with passion, have fun, and give it your all. The cheers echo and success follows when you play from the heart. Eastside Equipment proudly supports your dedication and sportsmanship. Best of luck from your fans at Eastside Equipment.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Coyotes and Falcons tied. Minute and a half before halftime. We got 3rd and goal from the 15 for the Coyotes. They're going to go Twins left, Applehoff by himself to the right. Neeland the turned wing here. Reese is going to take the snap. Jealous back to protect. Falcons push back into the backfield. Caulfield hand fights for that ball. Had a hand on it, but Applehoff, too much for Caulfield in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown Coyotes. 18-12 now. Coyotes lead for the first time this evening. So, again, Falcons, not bad defense. In position to make plays. So far, the Coyotes just pulling the ball away. All right, extra point try. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Applehoff on his own on the near side. They're going to send out the backs. They're going to go Twins both directions. Reese back by himself. He's going to take the snap, set to pass. Kind of lofts it up for Jealous. Jealous off his hands. Caulfield able to knock the hands down away from it after Jealous tried to bobble it there and come up with it again. So 2-point conversion, no good. They're going to take a quick break. We'll go to break. 18-12 now. Coyotes lead.
Miles south of Highway 212 on the bypass in Watertown. Go Falcons!
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Touchdown Coyotes on the last possession. Ramirez to kick off here. 18-12 Coyotes our score. 1:30 to go, so 90 seconds for the offense. Good end-over-end kick. Cullenberg going to catch it. Looks like it's in the end zone, though, so they're going to call a touchback. Automatic once that ball gets into the end zone. Falcons will take it from their 15. 1st and 10. 90 seconds to go. So far the game plan for Coach Jensen, keep that ball on the ground, take the air out of it until we're sure we have a shot. So far the game plan has us within a score. 90 seconds left, though, before half. We'll see if he opens it up a little bit. He may be content maybe taking one shot, and then if it doesn't look like that spells success, then taking the air out of the football. Coyotes have one timeout left, if I remember correctly. Power I. Lanchin pitches it out to Keller. Keller going to find some space off the left side. So they elect to keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving. Going to be 2nd and 7 or so for the Falcons. They're going to have to snap it a few more times before halftime, so we'll see what they choose to kind of run out there here. Oh, they spotted him a little further down the field than I thought. So 2nd and 5. Good gain for Keller there. They're going to come out power I formation again. Lanchin under center. Going to take the snap, hand off to Sumner. Sumner making men shed. Mountains couldn't shed water better than he was shedding tackles there. I guarantee it. So Sumner finding room, 8-yard gain. 1st and 10 Falcons. Clock ticks, though, 45 seconds to go. They're going to hurry out of the huddle here, but they're content with going to the huddle. Looks like they're going to go power I formation. Coyotes pack in tight here. Play action. Lanchin scrambles, tosses it up. Cullenberg able to bring down the catch. So where the Coyotes have Apple-Off at 6'4", the Falcons have Cullenberg at 5'8", hauling in passes. Looks like 2nd and 4 for the Falcons. 4 seconds left. False start. So they're going to back the ball up. Going to be 2nd and 8. False start on the center. Usually, snap infraction like that, McKay might have picked the ball up or kind of moved it a little bit. Once you put your hand down and that ball's on the ground, you can't move it. So looks like the Falcons are going to go shotgun. Coach Whitley caught off guard a little bit. So they're going to call their, end of the quarter. Clock started, Falcons ran out of time. So that's going to be halftime. So far, the game plan going as you kind of hoped for, I think. Taking the air out of the ball. They're moving the ball very well so far, attacking the Coyotes inside. If you're the Coyotes, you're in the lead. You're where you want to be. It hasn't been pretty, but you do lead. So they're going to go to halftime, 12 minutes. We're going to run some ads. Got to make the revenue, right? Pay the sponsors. Sponsors pay us. So we'll take a break. We'll be back.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Haler Automotive. We sell new vehicles from both Chevrolet and Buick, along with a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for something a little more vintage, come take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We have a full service department, parts department, and a body shop. We're conveniently located East Highway 12 in Webster, or view all of our inventory online at HalerAuto.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do, and that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
A large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state, plus a portion.
Fashion Customer Service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Put Off Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319, proudly supporting Florence Henry Student Athletic and Events. Choose Put Off Insurance, where your coverage is our only business.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians, methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Excavating runs in Luke Keller's blood. He's a third-generation excavator at Glacial Lakes Excavating. He can do it all. Water lines, check. Septic tanks, check. Farm hydrants, check. Drain fields, check. Basements and footings, check. And more. Luke is Euro 4518. For a quote today, 605-520-4518.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Waterton Injury Prevention. We use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is so extra."
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Play hard, Florence Henry Falcons. Play with passion, have fun, and give it your all. The cheers echo and success follows when you play from the heart. Eastside Equipment proudly supports your dedication and sportsmanship. Best of luck from your fans at Eastside Equipment, and may every point bring you closer to victory. Eastside Equipment, your local Kubota dealer, is located half-mile south of Highway 212 on the bypass in Watertown. Go Falcons!
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Haler Automotive. We sell new vehicles from both Chevrolet and Buick, along with a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for something a little more vintage, come take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We have a full service department, parts department, and a body shop. We're conveniently located East Highway 12 in Webster, or view all of our inventory online at HalerAuto.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do, and that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Experience insurance the way it should be with Put-Off Insurance Agency in Watertown. Established in 1995, we blend modern efficiency with old-fashioned customer service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Put-Off Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319. Proudly supporting Florence Henry Student Athletic and Events. Choose Put-Off Insurance, where your coverage is our only business.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Excavating runs in Luke Keller's blood. He's a third-generation excavator at Glacial Lakes Excavating. He can do it all. Water lines, check. Septic tanks, check. Farm hydrants, check. Drain fields, check. Basements and footings, check. And more. Luke is your reliable excavator. He's out of Wallace, South Dakota. Contact Luke at Glacial Lakes Excavating, 605-520-4518 for a quote today. 605-520-4518.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part.
Group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is so extra.
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. 12-18. Falcons trail the Coyotes. We're going to start the second half here.
Falcons are set to receive the second half kickoff.
Falcons back to receive this second half kickoff.
And Keller back to receive.
So Ramirez, to kick off for the Coyotes. Waiting for the whistle. There we go. Ready, check, coming. Ramirez so far, good kicks, end over end. And another boomer, kind of towards the corner. Cullenberg fields. He's got a little bit of a crease, gets some space. And a late flag. Probably in the neighborhood of holding, if I had to guess. Could have been a face mask, but I didn't see anything from my vantage point. Refs are discussing here. Illegal block in the back going to be the call. So the return out to the 21 is going to back this up. Falcons are going to get 1st and 10 around the 11.
They're going to start 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line.
Looks like they called it on the line there. So 1st and 10 from the 10. Falcons come out in what looks to be a double wing formation. Single back, double wing. Motion from Keller. Keller gets the pitch. Tries to find his crease up the middle. Doesn't go down on the first contact, but runs immediately into another Coyote and gets ripped down. So looks like it's going to be a loss of about 3. So the Coyotes saw the motion, saw the pitch, and shot straight to the ball there. Pretty quick pursuit, swallowed that up. Keller running hard, sheds the first tackler, but the second guy was there pretty quick. And the second guy was bigger than the first guy, swallowed him up. So 2nd and 13 now for the Coyotes, 3-yard loss. Looks like they come out in that double wing again. fake the pitch, give to Conkey up the middle. Conkey swallowed up immediately. Looked like the nose tackle, number 90 for the Coyotes. Ryan Roth there to kind of swallow up.
Yeah, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 14 now for the Falcons.
And it's going to be 3rd and call it 13, 3rd and 14. Another little loss there. Coyotes come out, that double wing again. Langen's going to drop back to pass, floats the ball out towards number 34 for the Falcons, Carson Kelly. Carson Kelly can't haul it in. Kranz is going to get the interception. That ball floated out there and was just a little too long for Kelly to get underneath and go get. And Kranz was in great position. He was right there, hauled it in, gets a little bit of a return.
So we're going to set up deep in Falcon territory.
So the Coyotes are going to take over at the Falcons 20, plus side of the field here again. Last time they started a drive in the plus side, they made quick work of it. So let's hope our defense here gets a little bit more oomph behind it. Looks like the Coyotes are going to go double back, single to each side. Nealon on the far side is a tight end. They're going to send Apple off in motion to get Twins right. They're going to give to Jealous. Carson Kelly tries to take the path of least resistance there, gets sealed off. Jealous able to get to the outside. Kind of left things open. Looked like Carson Kelly jumped to the inside, and sometimes on those outside runs like that, that's where they're inviting you to go. So we're going to get 1st and goal from the 8 here for the Coyotes. Falcons hoping they have a bend but don't break philosophy here. Coyotes haven't scored yet. They're going to go single receiver to both sides. Nealon tight end near side, excuse me. Reese flanked by 2 backs. They're going to send Mickelson in motion left. Reese gets the snap, gives it to Kranz going to the right this time. This time the Falcons swarmed to the football a little bit tighter. That edge set a little bit harder on this side. So Kranz had to try and dance back inside. And if you're the defense, that's kind of what you're hoping for, right? Steer him back towards where you've got more guys to try and bring him down. So 2nd and goal here. Looks like it's nose touching the 5-yard line from our vantage point here. Coyotes are going to come out, Twins right, Twins left. Reese flanked on his right by number 26 for the Coyotes, Wyatt Tacker. Reese is going to take the snap, drops back. Oh, Sumner just misses him. Reese is going to take off towards the pylon. He's going to get knocked out of bounds short. So he's going to get a short gain there. He's going to get 3rd and goal here for Coach Whitley and the Coyotes. And it looks like they're going to be around the 2-yard line. So if you're Coach Oberle, I mean, bend but don't break, right? You still have to get them towards the backfield here, get them pushed back. You haven't conceded anything yet. If you're the Coyotes and Coach Whitley, you're moving the ball. They're going to go straight I formation, 1 receiver to each side. Looks like Tacker's the deep back. Kranz in front of him. Reese is going to try and bury his way straight ahead, met by the Falcons. Looks like Kohlenberg leading the charge there. There were 3 Falcons there. Kohlenberg finds a way to wrap the legs. If you're trying to tackle Reese, that's where you got to get him. He's got big, strong legs, but you got to stop his legs from moving if you're going to take him down. 4th, and we're going to call it 3 now. 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Reese, deep set, shotgun, flanked on both sides. Kranz and Tacker, 1 receiver each side, Nealon the tight end near. They're going to send out both and make Twins to each side. Reese by himself. Shotgun snap, drops back, thinks, dances to the right a little bit. He's still looking. And Appleoff finds a way in the back, kind of behind the studs here, finds a way to haul that in. And it looks like there might be a flag on the play here. Yep, looks like I can see some laundry on the field from where I am. So now the question is it on the offense or on the defense? Sometimes when that quarterback scrambles out like that, you get linemen in bad positions, and when their hands are not where they're used to them being, especially if quarterback's scrambling. You can get a holding call. Looks like we're going to get a personal foul. Illegal helmet contact is what the ref's calling it. The signal from the ref, traditionally you would think of a targeting foul. So they're going to call Brody Reese for illegal contact. Or excuse me, not Brody Reese. Kyle Nealand, my apologies. Nealand called for the personal foul. That's going to back it up. 4th and goal from the 16. So if you're the Falcons, this is prime position. Knock this ball down, right? Make sure you wrap up on a tackle. And we're going to get a timeout. The refs are going to stop play here. Make sure everybody's set. All right. Ball's back in play. Coyotes 2 left, 1 right. Appeloff by himself here. Been the pretty normal formation. Reese drops lead. And if you're the Falcons, that is huge. I talked about bend but don't break. They got heels on the goal line. 4th and goal from the 2. Falcons are going to come out in what looks to be that power I formation probably. Nope, going to be straight I with Keller winged out to the right. Lanchin takes the snap. Toss to Cullenberg. Cullenberg meets a little bit of a wall, tries to dance back a little bit. He's going to lose, call it 3. Falcons testing out that left side of the line. Coyotes still coming across pretty hard. Getting a lot of penetration. If you're the come out, same formation, single eye or straight eye. They say he's not down on the play after he hauls it in. Coughed the football up before he was down, they said. The 10-yard line, back nose of the football touching the 10. So just inside the 10 means it's 1st and 1 out. So they got 9 guys now. They're going to go twins right. The snap is low, and the ball ricochets off Reese's. So that's going to be a loss for the Coyotes of, call it 5, little 13-yard line. Off over here by himself. Been the staple so far. Sumner there, but just looks like we've got a Falcon down cramping front corner of the end zone. Teammates immediately start stretching him out. It's not hot by any means, but it is humid. It could be the effect of being up in the press box, but even when I went down at halftime, it's not super sticky, but it's sticky enough where this is kind of one of those things when you play 9 or 10, you're going to run into some cramping. So they're stretching him out. Looks like it's 3rd and goal now. Looks like Caulfield is the man down from my perspective. They've got him off the sideline there, so the ref's electing to end the injury timeout here. 3rd and goal from the 15 or so. We're going to go quads left again. Same formation, Appeloff near sideline by himself. Giving him that Calvin Johnson treatment. And that pass broken up. That's the kind of way you need to break up a pass with Appeloff. You got to meet him, and normally you would defend a pass by attacking a guy's hands, but he's 6 basketball rim, if you will. Looks like the Coyotes are going to elect to kick a field goal here. But not enough. That field goal is good. So, 6.5 left in game if you're Coach Oberle. And that maybe changes the complexion thing. They're taking a break. We'll take a break. We'll be back shortly.
It's just a way of life. It's good to be home. A great agent.
Play hard, Florence Henry Falcons. Play with passion, have dedication and sportsmanship. Best of luck from your fans at Eastside Equipment, and may every on the bypass in Watertown. Go
Good, kind of wobbly kick this time. Ramirez normally been pretty solid end over end, but he's got a good leg. That ball all the way to the end zone, even though they came out in a double wing formation coming out of halftime. We'll see if they elect to go back to that. Looks like they're short a guy right now. They're going to get Jackson Toll, number 64, hustling on. Brennan Hansen. Lanshin gives to Cullenberg. Not a lot of room off the left-hand side. Trying to establish a guy that effectively is not in the program. Short gain for Cullenberg. He does gain, though. 2nd and 8 now, we'll call it, after the give. So if you're Coach Jensen and Coach Obley, positive yards, move the ball forward. Looks like the Falcons are going to come out in that triple I again. Straight triple. Lanshin fakes to Sumner, tosses out to Cullenberg. Cullenberg finding a little room. By little, I mean maybe a yard. So the Coyotes doing a good job setting that outside edge, forcing Cullenberg back inside. If you're Coach Whitley and Coach Sechrist, this is kind of where you want to be. Setting that edge, forcing the Falcons to come back. You've got a lot of bodies inside. They play that safety, in this instance, Crayons, kind of low. So you've got an extra guy in the box there to kind of help defend that. Falcons in that triple I again. They're going to go toss left again. This time Sumner there to kind of help lead. Good run by Cullenberg. Chopping the feet, spinning, making men shed. Cullenberg going to be close. The sticks should be at the 25. It looks like he got about to at the 24. We're going to see what Coach Jensen elects to do here, down 2 possessions. Earlier in the first half, they got to this position and they elected to punt it, playing field position. Down 2 possessions here, though. I think Coach Jensen, having made a couple of adjustments at halftime, probably a little more confident in how they're going to attack this. It's a short yardage. Typically in this triple I like this, they would probably give this to Sumner. So we'll see what happens. They fake to Sumner, give to Cullenberg. Cullenberg finds a little bit of space. We'll see if they give him the forward progress. That's going to be pretty close. They're walking straight down the line. So the referee on the far side, the line judge over there, looks like he's pointing first down. When I say dimples on the football, I'm talking just enough yardage. Cullenberg, good hard run there. That Coyotes defense, though, they swarmed. They met him, but Cullenberg keeps those feet chopping, gets enough. All right, they're going to come out shotgun formation. Cullenberg flanking Lanshin. Lanshin fakes to Cullenberg, gets the keeper. 2 hands on the football, textbook run by Lanshin there. Faked it, got 2 hands on the football, buried those shoulders, got as much as he could. Great first down run by Lanshin there. That's the kind of run you ask your quarterback to keep a keeper. You don't want to have him take a lot of hits, but when you ask him to do it, that's textbook. 2 hands on the football, churn those feet, get everything you can. 8-yard gain by Lanshin there. 2nd and 2 now for the Falcons. They're going to come out in that same set. Cullenberg flanks Lanshin to the left. Conkey near sideline. Keller far. Lanshin takes the snap, gives to Cullenberg. Double reverse here. Double handoff. Keller makes a move. A little bit of space there. Gets wrapped up a little bit, slung down. Keller comes up limping a little bit. But the sophomore's going to find a way to kind of shake it off. That's more than enough, though. Good hard run by Keller. First down, Falcons. Falcons are on the march now. Coach Jensen pushing all the right buttons, pulling all the right levers. Better than pushing the levers and pulling the buttons. Falcons come out, shotgun formation. Now Lanchin double flanked here. Looks like they're faking. Oh, they're going to go Wildcat. Conkey gets the ball right up the middle, and he's going to turn his feet and fall forward. Coyotes unable to push him backward, getting an extra yard on that one. Looks like another 4 yards or so. Good hard run by Conkey there. So the Falcons, with a little trickery there, they double flank the shotgun snap and go Wildcat. Conkey almost missed it, but he gathered it in. Good hard run. Less than 2 minutes now in the third quarter. 21-12 our score. Coyotes lead. Triple shotgun again. Goes to Lanchin. Lanchin gets the screen pass set up. Kullenberg in the middle. Gets a block. Makes a man miss. Right up the middle. 4 Coyotes there. And if you're Coach Jensen, well timed on the screen. Kullenberg making men miss. The Falcons set up that screen perfectly, sealed off all the guys they needed to. Lanchin got that shotgun snap right on the money from Kay, and then just dumped it right to Kullenberg. And Kullenberg at 5'8", I mean, if you can't see him behind the lineman, he's going to spring up on you, and all of a sudden he was 12 yards down the field. 1st and 10 Falcons here. Shotgun formation. Fakes to Kullenberg. Lanchin keeps, gets hit as he's trying to slide. He kind of made the decision to slide a little bit late. Hard for the referees to protect him there. Takes a little bit of a shot, so we'll see if he learns a little bit of a lesson. Maybe he starts to slide a little bit earlier. But again, another great play, fake to Kullenberg there, and the Coyotes defense biting hard. Coach Jensen, I think, opting for trying to slow down that Coyotes rush a little bit, using these fakes, these screens, trying to just take the aggressive mindset out. Shotgun snap straight to Lanchin. Lanchin has a couple of blocks to lead, finds a way to fall forward again. So on 2nd and 6. So it looks like the down judge is going to hold space. Mitch Reed on the sticks, holding the down marker. Doesn't even move. And it's going to be 3rd and 6 again. Mitch out there doing sticks, saying they don't pay me enough to move. We're going to hold here. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 21 Coyotes, 12 Falcons. And if you're Coach Obley and you're Coach Jensen, this is not a terrible place to be. You're on the doorstep. We'll see what the fourth quarter brings. 2-possession ball game. They're going to take a break. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
World-class service with hometown friendliness. That's what you can expect from the staff of Haler Automotive. We sell new vehicles from both Chevrolet and Buick, along with a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. And if you're looking for something a little more vintage, come take a look at our classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We have a full service department, parts department, and a body shop. We're conveniently located East Highway 12.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Coyotes lead the Falcons 21-12, but the Falcons on the march. Ball at about the 15-yard line, 3rd and 6, shotgun snap. Lanchin sets, throws to Sumner. Sumner getting down towards the goal line. They're going to call him short. There's a flag on the far side of the field, not in a good spot. Looks like it's probably illegal formation. Probably not enough guys on the line or too many men on the line is my guess.
Illegal motion against the
And that's going to back it up.
Nice play there.
So a great play for the Falcons. Unfortunately, an unforced error. It's going to bring that ball back.
5 yards. The ball will be right at the
So it's going to be 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11.
Falcons will have it there, 3rd and 11.
So the good news is they know they have that play in them. Bad news, they're going to have to do it again now. Shotgun formation. Conkey flanking Lanchin. 2 left, 2 right. Lanchin takes the shotgun snap, steps up, lofts the ball to the corner, and it's going to be intercepted. That ball hung up in the air. Keller was all by himself in the corner of the end zone behind the studs where he couldn't see it. And that ball just hung up there for a day and a half, and unfortunately, the Coyotes able to hunt that one down. The interceptor is injured on the play. So great play, comes at a cost a little bit, but that's going to be Coyote football. That ball's intercepted in the end zone, so it's going to come out to the 15. I think if you're Coach Jensen, that was great call, and you had the guy. I think you'd like to see Lanchin put a little more zip, a little more line on that ball instead of floating it out there. That way it gets to Keller instead of allowing the Coyote defense to intercept it. But Lanchin on the run there, I think just improvising as best he could. So, still have an injury timeout here. Another one of those cramps. Again, it's humid, but not crazy. But hydration a problem. Humidity like this will leach you. And Crayons jogs off the field under his own power. You love to see that. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 Coyotes here. Looks like they're going to go shotgun formation, 1 receiver to each side, double flank for Reese in the backfield. Looks like Nealon's tight end on the far side. Shotgun snap, Reese keeper all the way, gets the snap, and then immediately, and he's got room, makes a little move, sheds another tackle down that sideline, and he's out of bounds. There was no doubt in anybody's mind that was a keeper. That was a designed run. He got that shotgun snap, and normally you would like to see a little bit of a hesitation, get that ball up to at least administer a fake. He got that ball, tucked it immediately, and then up the field. First and 10 Coyotes at midfield. Again, 80-yard field in Florence, so the 40 is the midfield. All right, they're going to come twins left. Nope, they're going to go trips left. Jealous in the backfield with Reese. Nealon, the far side tight end. Reese gives it to Jealous off the right side. Dances a little bit. Sumner there. Gets a hold of him. Once Sumner gets his hands on you, it's going to be tough sledding at that point. Tackle for loss for the Falcons. If you're Coach Oberle, that's what you need to see. You got to move them back. Unfortunately, the Coyotes content with keeping the ball on the ground at the moment. Letting that clock run. All right, twins left, twins right. Single back, Reese takes this shotgun snap. Sees a little bit of a rush. The ball coming down just out of the reach of Nealand. And looks like not Keller, maybe Kohlenberg there to defend the play. He's down with some cramps. Yep, Kohlenberg there to defend. Almost comes up with the interception. That ball off the fingertips. So about the same time I said the Coyotes are content keeping the ball on the ground, Coach Whitley says, watch this. Now, I should have known better. Coach Whitley known for pass-heavy offense. That's why they're going twins left and twins right. Looks like this time it's twins left and twins right. Jealous in the backfield with Reese, shotgun formation. Sends Neeland in motion. Looks like a designed keeper. Neeland there to kind of set up the trap block. Reese dances out to the left. Gets clipped just enough to get him to the ground. Looks like a 6-yard gain or so for the Coyotes. Keller submarined him, just enough of him to get him to the ground.
That's going to bring up a 4th down and 4 for the Coyotes.
4th and 4 for the Coyotes. One of those weird spots in the field, too. Just at the 34, 4th and 4. Kind of one of those tough distances to make a call on 4th down. Coach Whitley feels confident, though. He got that play in pretty quick. Coyotes come out. Looks like it's going to be trips left. Applehoff on his own far right. Tacker in the backfield with Reese. Reese gets the snap. Here comes the rush. They they pocketed him a little bit, and then he was able to escape. They collapsed a little bit, just a little bit too deep. Obley there to make the tackle, but not before the yard gain, so that's going to be 1st down Coyotes. And that's one of the tough parts with Reese is you can't rush past him because he's just content taking that ball down. And when you're 6'4", probably, let me see the program here. Yeah, 6'3", 230. You're content with, okay, somebody come try and tackle me. All right, here are the Coyotes. One left, one right. Neeland, the tight end on the far side. Double back, shotgun formation. Little quick give to Kranz. Kranz goes right, sees a big cutback lane to the left, and Kranz is going to take it to the house. Kind of hard to see around the window there. You could see the Falcons kind of had him bottled up, and he cut it back, but there was no contain guy on the backside. Everybody kind of over-pursued it. That's going to be touchdown Coyotes. That's going to take our score 27-12 now. Here in the 4th quarter.
Ramirez on for the point after attempt.
Point after attempt for Ramirez here. Snap kind of bobbled. Falcons there. They get a piece and push it wide right. So the Falcons on point after attempts for Ramirez, 2 for 2 on getting in there and disrupting that. The snap, a little bit of a favor for the Falcons as it was bobbled and low. So our score stays 27-12. Coyotes over the Falcons right now. They're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Or view all of our inventory online at HalerAuto.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Ramirez to kick off for the Coyotes after the touchdown by Kranz. 27-12 our score. Coyotes over the Falcons at the moment. 9:02 left in the 4th quarter. That kick kind of wobbly, but still pretty deep.
Ramirez's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. Falcons will
The kick return team for the Falcons absorbed a big hit. The Coyotes celebrate.
at the 9-minute mark.
Normal football stuff. You like to see the kickoff team flying down. You'd like to see the kick return team meet that same force. So the Falcons take the ball off the touchback. 1st and 10 at the 15. Looks like they're going to come out shotgun formation, single receiver to my left, their right. It's going to be a give to Conkey up the middle. Conkey, good hard run. Going to be a short gain, 3, maybe 4. Oh, moving up a little bit further, just short of 5. So good hard run by Conkey. 2nd and 5 now. And if you're Coach Jensen, with this young offense, this is a part of the playbook you probably didn't want to get into if you didn't have to. We're there now, so now you're going to have to explore how deep the rabbit hole goes. Shotgun formation, single receiver near side. Shotgun snap bobbled. Lanchin gathers it, makes the best of it. Going to be a tackle for loss here. And that play just, it had the makings of bad news from the get-go off the snap, being bobbled. So, best case scenario, that's what you tell your quarterback. As soon as it's bobbled, just tuck it and get whatever you can. Minimize the damage. All right, Falcons come out. Looks like that triple I formation, straight triple. Lanchin under center. Lanchin's going to take the snap. They're going to go to their right and looked like it was just student body right, and the Falcons just not equal to the task. The Coyotes flow to the ball. They've had good pursuit all night long, and they swallow up Lanchin. It's going to be 4th and looks like just short of 11, probably 4th and 10. A little confusion on the Falcon side on what we're doing. Two guys hustling off. One slams on the brakes and hustles back in. Shotgun formation. Two near sideline, two far sideline. Lanchin takes the shotgun snap, bobbles it a little bit, sets, throws. Keller, that ball kind of came out wobbly. I think Lanchin off the bobble never really got a hold of it. And then when he went to throw it, it just kind of, it almost came out like a baseball curveball. Keller feeling the effects of those cramps. So the ball turns over on downs here. It's going to be 1st and 10 Coyotes from about the Falcon 15. It seems cliche to say the Falcons need a turnover because you could always use a turnover. It's never a bad time for a turnover on defense. But now more than ever, the Falcons could use it. Shotgun formation for the Coyotes, one near, one far, double back. Reese takes the snap, and the Falcons are going to get a timeout before the snap. Looked like one of the backs jumped a little quick, but I think the timeout came before. The refs didn't seem to be pulling a flag for a false start, so they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick break.
You could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to...
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Coyotes 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation, one near, one far, double back. Give is going to be to Kranz here. He dances up the middle, but he is gathered in by the Falcon defender. Looks like number 60, Liedebrand. And it's going to be a short gain. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Coyotes. So good first down stop for the Falcons. You need at least a couple more of those. Like I said a little bit ago, it's never a bad time for a turnover, but now more than ever, you'd love to see it. Coyotes are going to come out, double left, single right, one back, helping out Reese in the backfield, Nealon the tight end wing here. Snap to Reese. He's going to keep all the way. Dances a little bit left. He's got one guy. There's a whole swarm of Falcons over there, but Reese finds his way to kind of dance with that one blocker. If you're the Coyotes, 1-on-5 doesn't seem like good numbers, but The lead blocker there doing a great job jamming things up. The Falcons content with just meeting Reese at the point of attack.
For the Coyotes, they're at the Falcon 10-yard line.
Coyotes are going to come out here, double back. One wide far sideline, one near sideline. Apple off again on his own, getting the Calvin Johnson treatment. Kranz motions out to Twins right. Reese takes the shotgun snap. He's going to break containment to the right, and that pass is going to go to Nealand there in front of Lavacek, and Nealand is going to be into the end zone. That's a touchdown, Coyotes. That's going to bring our score to 33-12. And we're going to get a point after attempt here from the Coyotes again. So they're going to see if they can get a third attempt to go through. So far the Falcons on the point after attempts have been quick to get in there. So we'll see if they can get this one through. Snap is down, hold is good, and that point after attempt is good as well. So that pushes our score to 34. 34-12 now your score. Coyotes lead the Falcons. They're going to take a break. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do, and that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method.
Welcome back to Florence, South Dakota. Coyotes lead 33-12 over the Falcons. Ramirez to kick off for the Coyotes.
Ramirez to kick off.
Kind of a wobbler. Is it going to get out of bounds before the end zone?
Kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback.
And it does not go out of bounds beforehand, so it goes through the end zone. That's an automatic touchback, and the Falcons will take over on the 15-yard line. Falcons come out, straight eye. Lanshin gives to Kohlenberg. Kohlenberg dances a little bit, finds a little bit of room. Going to be a good 6-yard gain. So Kohlenberg, despite the time and situation, still running hard. Love to see that leadership from your seniors.
6 yards. Second down and 4.
Second and 4 Falcons here. Shotgun formation, one wide. Kohlenberg takes the direct snap. Runs hard up the middle, takes 3 Coyotes to bring him down. Kohlenberg finds a little more room. 3rd and 3, we'll call it. 3rd and long 2, maybe. Good hard run again.
Brings up a 3rd down and 2 for the Falcons.
So it looks like straight eye for the Falcons. Keller, the wide receiver, near side. Going to be a give to Kohlenberg. Kohlenberg escapes the first tackle. Takes a shot in the back of the helmet, but enough for a first down.
Thompson on the tackle.
So first down.
To about the 26-yard line of the Falcons. First and 10 from there.
Looks like it's shotgun for the Falcons. Keller, the receiver, far side. Lanchin takes the snap. Screen play up the middle to Kullenberg. Slows the Coyotes rush a little bit, but they were there. Coach Seacrest fired up on the sideline, urging on his defense as they pursued the football pretty well there. 2nd and 5, though, for the Falcons. Trainer goes across to the far side. Looks like there's an injured Falcon coming off as well. Falcons break the huddle here. Looks like it's that straight power eye. Lanchin takes the snap, gives to Sumner up the middle. Sumner, again, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. Looks like it's going to be a first down Falcons. Good hard run by Sumner there.
First down. Thompson on the tackle. And Sumner takes it out to the 35-yard line of the Falcons. First
Clock ticks, 3 minutes left in the 4th. 33-12 our score. Falcons are going to come out in a straight eye formation. Keller, the receiver, near side. Short set. Lanchin takes the snap, fakes, sets up a screenplay. Well read by the Coyotes, though. Number 18 for the Coyotes, Austin Havatek. I tell you, he felt the screen coming. I think he got released, and he just stopped right there in the middle of the field. He saw Conkey coming and just waited him out. So 2nd and 9, we'll call it.
Falcons are at their own 36-yard line.
Not a bad idea by Coach Jensen to go back to the well, but I think the Coyotes are starting to sense it, starting to feel it a little bit. Direct snap to Kullenberg. Kullenberg finds some space, finds some running room. He's going to break loose. None of the Coyotes are going to catch him. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! Unfortunately, you didn't get to see him scamper into the end zone. The way the crow's nest is built, you got to watch, well, while Kullenberg is a stud, all you saw was the studs in the crow's nest, unfortunately. Looks like we have a Falcon down with some cramping here. So the point after attempt will wait for a moment because they stopped for him. Keller was going to go right back in. He's ready to grind it out, but because they stopped the play for him, he's got to come off for at least one, so they'll run this point after attempt without number 9. Power eye here. Toss to Kullenberg. Kullenberg cuts, finds a little bit of space. Good hard run. Is he going to be in? Looks like they are calling him in. 2-point conversion for the Falcons is good. That moves our score 20-33 now. 2:04 left to play in the 4th. They're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. 4th quarter here in Florence, South Dakota.
Reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Experience insurance the way it should be with Put Off Insurance Agency in Watertown. Established in 1995, we blend modern efficiency with old-fashioned customer service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Put Off Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319, proudly supporting Florence Henry Student Athletic and Events. Choose Put Off Insurance.
Back to Florence, South Dakota. Sumner with the kickoff to the Coyotes. Looks like they elect to kick it deep. That ball looked like it was mishandled just outside of the camera's view, but it looks like it gets into the end zone for a touchback for the Falcons. So the Coyotes will take over 1st and 10 from their own 15. If you're the Falcons, you need the ball back. You need a turnover here. It's a 2-score game. It's got to be quick. 2 minutes left in the 4th. All right, here come the Coyotes now. Reese under center, straight I formation. Pretty rare for the Coyotes. He's going to go straight give up the middle. Looked like Tacker, the one carrying the ball there for the Coyotes. Good hard run up the middle. Gets the clock moving. Going to be 2nd down for the Coyotes. 2nd and 5, they're going to call it. One receiver far, one receiver near. Looks like straight I formation for the Coyotes again. Nealon, the tight end on the near side. And at this point, they're going to wait for that back judge to raise his arm and start counting before they even consider snapping the ball. Going to be a give once again, straight up the middle. Coyotes carrying the ball. Falcons look like they're trying to rip it out. Good hard run by Tacker there again. He held on to it. Not an easy task to do with Sumner hung on you. Once he gets those big old bear paws on the ball, you better hope you did your bicep curls. 3rd and 1 for the Coyotes here. Clock ticks under a minute. Once again, they're going to come to the line, but they're going to wait until that back judge starts counting. Back judge looks at his watch, watching the play clock. Arm is up now. Here come the Coyotes. Good hard run by Tacker. Back up the middle again. That's going to be a 1st down. They're going to stop the clock to reset the chains. Unfortunately for your 2024 Falcons, where the game started out strong, the headsets are off. You're down 2 scores. And the helmet will stay in Waverly. If you're the Falcons, lots of good things. Defense played pretty well. You're just outsized a little bit, I think. The offense leaves a little bit of work, but it's high school football. Who doesn't have work to do? Started out strong, couldn't quite finish the deal. Final score here in Florence, South Dakota, Coyotes 33, Falcons 20. Coyotes will move to 1-1. Your Falcons will move to 0-1 now after the loss. Next game for the Falcons a week from today here in Florence once again against the GPL Great Plains Lutheran Panthers. So, we're going to go ahead and send it to the closing. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here with us and opening the 2024 season for your Falcons. We'll look to bounce back next week. We'll see you a week from tonight.